The year is 2026, and Halo Reach parkour maps have had a wild ride with many forgers and map makers. But when it comes to the best parkour map of all time, in terms of pure difficulty at least, types of jumps, difficulty progression, and levels, that title still belongs to the 2022 map named the Lighthouse 2. Why, you ask? Why is this tier 6 difficulty map, which was so hard, is chosen by my best map of all time? Well, first, let's dive deep into what this map is. Back in 2022, when it was first created, and even now, not many parkour maps implement technical jumps that are in line with the game's physics. Oftentimes, Forger makes jumps that are based purely on the skill of the player. This is why a specific section of Lighthouse 2 is a highlight. It is called a pressure jump. It combines the ceiling height and the surface to basically force the player to be squeezed out when they move in one direction. This can be used for rapid movement, such as this specific three-way jump. If you miss, you fail. Not being squeezed enough, you will also result in failure. It combines the player's jumping skills with the forger's technique of manipulating the game's physics by adding elements that enable players to control their squeeze. It may seem like RNG to some, but when you manage to accomplish a jump like this, it is pure satisfying. Number 2. Level difficulty. A difficulty spike is often an important trait in determining whether a map is feasible or flowable. What I meant is that it shows how you, as a forger, balance the map by making the difficulty flow as you ascend each level, if you play the map, of course. The advantage of having rooms also ensures that your difficulty is controllable on each level. Number 3. Map rooms. Unlike other maps with insanely large rooms, which may have many repetitive jumps before the difficulty ones even occur on a specific jump, Lighthouse 2 avoids this frustration of sending players back to the start, which often causes rage quitting. Forgers often fail to test their own maps on some occasions, but unlike those maps, Lighthouse 2 is purely balanced. Each room is unique and different from the others, and the further you progress, the more difficult the jumps become. The key element to maintaining the player's flow is avoiding repetitive jumps. The first room is basically normal jumps with some momentum-based jumping. The second room features pressure jumps. The third room consists of typical hard jumps and a skippable jump provided you know how to plasma underspring. The fourth room features head-hitting jumps that forces you to bump your head whenever you jump. The fifth room is a precise strafe, which is very executable and isn't punishing due to how the short level is. And of course, there's also a slide. And the sixth room is a longer version of precise corners, strafes, and normal jumps, coupled with precise head hitters also. The seventh room requires technical jumps using specific corner save techniques. The eighth room is a large room with a very hard reset. However, this makes sense in my opinion because you are just before the last level. It consists of jumps with springs and precise landings and other unique jump that is available on the map. And also, one notable example in this level is the last one towards the teleporter, which forces you to strafe or swung to the left as you jump to the column, which sends you to the teleporter and into the lighthouse. The ninth and last room, the large room, is the most difficult of all. It combines every sort of existing jump from the levels you have passed, with the exception of pressure jumps. And lastly, the fourth, the lore. Unlike other maps, there is a bit of lore behind the name, the lighthouse. There is the reason why you are stuck here and must navigate the landscape in order to seek refuge at the lighthouse, because it's a shipwreck. Your ship stumbled on a rock, so your ship is shipwrecked, which is a nice touch in my opinion. And this map is made by I'm Not Newbie. So in all of the years, my opinion at least, this is the best map of all time. So if you have counter arguments, please comment down below. That's all. Thanks for watching and Happy New Year.